Hello and welcome back. We are still simping for Shin. So, uh, uh, hey, welcome. Afternoon. I've gotten used to pressing the doorbell. Shin-kun showed up before long. We exchanged greetings and then we went in. I've called up in advance, but we've gotten used to this countless back and forth. All right, I'll be in your care today, too. I was thinking of teaching you how to make pound cake today. Yes, Chief. Don't confuse sugar with salt. Has anyone ever done this before? Because I haven't. I kind of remember that one episode of, like, Kamen Rider Forze, or, like, What's-Her-Face accidentally mixed up the sugar and salt when making that tamago. And, like, Gentaro was like, oh, no, it's fine. Like, you need salt for exercise anyway, so it's actually better this way. It was real sweet. Understood, Chief. Would you stop calling me Chief? Sorry, Shin-kun. I guess last time's blunder still has an effect. So I tried to smooth over the atmosphere by forcing a smile on my face. Last time we made cookies, but I carelessly put in salt instead of sugar, so when we tasted them after, it was a disaster. Last time, I wasn't ever expecting the taste of a cookie that salty. But they were right next to each other. Shouldn't you be able to tell when you open the lid? The granules are different, and salt smells differently. I'm sorry, I understand now. I'm really sorry. I'll check the label from now on. I'm not that mad at you. So he says, but I can't forget Shin-kun's cold look whenever we're eating confections, Shin-kun usually is in a good mood, but last time, he had the eyes of a predator catching its prey. He was smiling, though. Not that any of it reached his eyes. That day, I was constantly in a cold sweat. Today, I can't make a big mistake like that. Now let's start with the ingredients, and now we just need to bake it in the oven. Temperature should be 170 to 180 degrees for about 30 minutes. You should really keep watch as it bakes, but if you do it too much, you'll lose everything. If you arrange things as the recipe says, it should be fine. Okay, got it. There aren't any so-called tricks, but make sure you don't mix the dough too much, or the texture goes bad. Same goes for the baking. If it's half-baked, you can still fix it, but nothing can be done after it's burnt. That's true. Now then, what should we do until it's done? As he spoke, Shin-kun set the timer on a stopwatch. I can relax now. We can keep time anyway from the oven. Let's see. I still don't know the rules to chess, and Shin-kun doesn't go easy on beginners, so cards might be safer. Shin-kun, a moment. What? Ah, Amaki, what is it? Amaki-san suddenly appears behind me. He's as undetectable as ever. I'm not used to... Wait, I am, but it's still a surprise. I have some things to do, so can I ask you to watch the house? Maybe I can ask you too, Nishimura-kun. Ah, okay. I don't mind, but don't refer to him as watching the house. Ah, yes. Sorry about that, I won't. Jeez. Shin-kun had a much gentler expression on his face than usual when he said that. I wonder. It's such a strange feeling. It's like there's a Shin-kun I don't know there, and somehow I feel so sad. Now then, I'll be going. Yes, take care. The person who had no reason to know my feelings informed us of such with a smile, then left. I don't really get the feeling Amaki-san is a servant. Is that so? I figure servants are supposed to be more humble, and that he'd be all, young master. I shall be leaving on business and stuff. I pretend to be a servant, bowing my head in reference and changing my voice. Oh, Amaki-san does that too at times. It always sounds like he's making fun of me, so I told him to stop. Really? Up until now, he's always felt like that. Now even now we look like master and servant, but it's actually kind of awkward, uncomfortable. He can say that's it, but I can see them being something closer. Is this a special bond? It's kind of vexing. It's my turn now, right? Yes, make whatever move you like. I'll just do that then. I showed my hand, smiling self-confidently. 10 of hearts, 10 of spades, then the king of club, diamond, and heart. Full house. 4 of a kind. What? I just declared victory, but Shin-kun turned my confidence to shock with one quiet phrase. Shin-kun's hand was the ace of spade, diamond, club, a joker, and the jack of spade. I lost again! I picked up the joker when I had 3 of a kind. I thought that was enough, but I'm glad I got another ace. Seriously? I already had a pretty good hand. I thought I had 1 when I changed out and got the pair of kings. Man, I feel that. But not in this game anyway. But like, I don't know. I remember being in a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, and I ended up facing off against a friend. And I like set 4 pass. Like, I got everything except for a solemn judgment, which means I'm fucked. But you know, it felt good in the moment. Like, I had a couple floodgates. I had a copy of Metaverse. Like, I was like, oh, we got there. My opponent's not doing shit, and he was just like, stand by main, battle, and I was like, oh, we're going to game 2. Slapped down that evenly match and blew out my ass. Like, oh my god. That's why I hate Yu-Gi-Oh. I say that, but like, you know, it's an addiction that just can't stop. I thought I had, yeah. You're too good, Shin-kun. It was just luck. I'd have lost if I didn't get an ace. But hasn't every session ended with more wins to you? Who can say? I can't, since I don't remember. Another round? Of course. The stopwatch started beeping at the same time I answered. It looks like the cake is done baking. We'll continue after cutting the cake. Okay. Today we're actually having something sweet. I'm looking forward to it. Are you ever going to let that go? Shin-kun had a teasing smile on his face as he headed to the kitchen. I ran after him a moment later. A few minutes later, there was a beautifully cut cake on a plate. And a collapsed uneven, badly cut cake on another plate. Oh, well, how could they be so different, yet cut the exact same way? Now then, Amaki, the tea? Amaki went out, didn't he? Oh well. Shin-kun pulls out some tea leaves from the shelves. Oh, is Amaki-san in charge of the tea? Somewhat. I can brew it too, but the scent is different when Amaki brews it. He used the cookies from before, and some other ingredients for cooking. I'm the one saying it and all, but Amaki is amazing. For Shin-kun to be praising anyone like that, he must really be amazing. If it comes to sweets, I won't make anything that loses in taste, though. Shin-kun seemed to be done making tea, and now he was holding up the plate with the cake I cut. Oh, that one's mine. Didn't you cut it just for me? I'm kidding. But if you were thinking of giving this to someone, don't you feel you should you should get better at making it? I guess so. Well, I'm going to eat now then. Next time you cut this cake, cut it with a bit more control, yes? I was already trying so hard to cut it so delicately. This isn't good. Seems like I started acting spoiled when I'm with you. What's wrong? Oh, yes, sorry. I was just thinking about something. What was that? For a second, I thought I saw a really sad expression on Shin-kun. Did I see something? So then, how about we continue our game while eating the cake? Shin-kun was smiling in a good mood as he left the kitchen. Maybe I was just seeing things. Okay. Did that say the... No, okay. I was gonna say, was that the 22nd? Isn't the last day like the 24th? Like, shit. We're getting places. The Shine Ground. Today is the day that the village of this village's festival. I can hear the... Words, please come to me. Festival band, and my emotions beat fast to the rhythm. Because... Yes, hello? Kurai residence? Oh, hello. This is Nishimoto. Would Shin-kun be available? Yes, just a moment. Shin-kun, Nishimoto-kun is calling. Hello? Yes, hello, Shin-kun. Sorry for asking you so suddenly, but are you free tomorrow evening? That really is sudden. I have no plans, but why do you ask? How about we go to the festival together, then? The festival? Yeah. I'm sure it's tomorrow. Now that you mention it, yes it is. So, let's go then. What shall I do? Oh, can't make it after all? No, not like that. Just, don't keep your expectations high. Expectations? Of what? If you go with me, things probably won't be very fun. Wouldn't it be better to go with someone else? You don't need to worry about that. We can just wander around together. If you say so, then. Alright, 5 p.m. tomorrow is fine, yes? Okay, then. And so, I'm now waiting to meet up with Shin-kun. I guess you could call it a date. Now that I think about it, the thumping of my chest got increasingly bigger. I got here earlier than planned, but this is Shin-kun, so he shouldn't be too... Oh, there he is. Oh. Good evening, Hiroyuki. Good evening. What's wrong? Oh, nothing. I just spent some time getting ready. Amaki helped me out with a lot, but did I keep you waiting? No, I just got here myself. And actually, we're a bit earlier than expected. That aside... I don't compliment people. Like in real life? Nah. You look cute. You look cute today. Do you really mean that? Yep. That's something you say to a girl. Well, Shin. Amaki, what is everyone thinking? But anyways, what shall we do today? Right now, it looks like... right now, it looks they'll shoot the fireworks after dark, but there doesn't seem to be any events besides that. Then how about we check the food carts until then? Okay. Sorry. Guess things really aren't that fun. That's not true at all. I mean, things aren't exciting until they get there. As I smiled at the unexcited Shin-kun, the two of us walked to the festival, bustling. 1 hour later. I tried to push down the sensation welling up, forcing myself to eat the last mouthful as my tongue tried to reject all sensations, I managed to conquer the sweet Luthel wagon. Okay. And my eyes clouded over as I won the bitter fight while looking at the smiling profile of the one next to me. It was such a beautiful face. Simply supreme bliss. If I had to express his sentiments in words, those would probably be the most appropriate. If he really was that happy, or somehow really in pain, I had no idea. No clue at all anymore. I tried to drown out the chill running through my mouth anyway, somehow, and pointed at one of the carts near us. Look, Shinkun, takoyaki! Oh, another crepe stand? Want to try to compare them to the ones before? At that moment, I knew all my efforts came to nothing. No. I was hoping that the smile I gave in the dim light would really hide my thoughts. My stomach really had some room left, but now I can't anymore. What's wrong? Did you eat too much? No. Well, a little. I smiled as best I could at Shinkun, who was in such a good mood, so I gave a vague answer. I see. Then I suppose it's fine that I just buy one for myself. Sure, take care. As I watched Shinkun walk over to the cart, a single tear fell out of my eye. It's the summer festival where you spend time with the one you like, and but the same things, and eat while walking. That's the simple, happy time it's supposed to be. No, wait, it was good after that very beginning. We bought crepes together, looked at the candy animals, passed up goldfish scooping since we had no goldfish bowls. After the beginning, Shinkun wasn't that excited, and he was the same as usual, though he did seem to be in a better mood than normal. As that unconscious smile hung on his face, I could just see a little bit of enjoyment out of him. Still, please let me eat something salty once in a while. If I had to list out everything we ate up to this point, we had a crepe, strawberry candy, ninyoyaki. Ninyoyaki? I don't remember what that is. I'm curious. And I have my phone on me. So, I can just... Yaki. What the fuck? No, no, I just want to know what it is. I don't want a recipe. Ningyo-yaki is a baked castella cake filled with anko. Sweet rice, red bean paste, so the dough is made mainly from hen's egg, a white flour, and sugar, or cornstarch. Meanwhile, similar to ningo-yaki, the traditional Japanese pancake, taiyaki, also has an anko filling. Well, there we go. I never liked red bean paste, I'll be honest. Like, I don't know, there's just something, I never liked how, like, grimy it feels, and I don't think the taste is, like, that great. So I've always been, like, really mixed on it, you know? Like, I'll see those, like, really fun, like, fish-shaped, I guess that's what it is, the ningyaki. But yeah, it's like that, but in, like, a little fish shape. You see it in the animes all the time, but, like, I almost always pass that up. There was, there was a stand I used to go to where, like, they sold that, and I wouldn't order it, but they also had, like, it was like a pancake type dish, kind of, not really, but it's, because it was, like, rolled up dough. It was like it was in a pancake shape, but it was filled with cinnamon and almonds. So it was like they would put the dough on the griddle, flatten it, put the filling in, and then roll it, and then flatten it like a pancake. It was yeah, that I don't remember what that's called, but I would always get that, and it was so good. It is what it is, memories. I've tried countless times to indirectly stir us towards takoyaki or yakisoba, but Shinkun only has a taste for sweets. I'm almost about to die of sugar load. I don't know. Overlord? Dragonic overlord? Stand up. Za! Vanguard! Never really liked Overlord. Then again, Kagura I kind of think is a bit boring, but here I am getting ready for when Seal Dragon's coming out, just because, I'm a fan of Miwa, so I want to build the Miwa deck. So I feel like that's like 90% of my Vanguard decks is like, do I like X character in the anime? Time to build their deck. That's probably why I don't have decks like Spike Brothers or Mega Colony, is because there really weren't characters in the anime that used those decks that I'm like a big fan of. Same with Grand Blue, actually. Like, I like Goki and M, but I'm not like, ooh, I love their characters so much I have to build their deck right now. This isn't like my love of Misaki, where I'm like, I'm building Tsukiyomi right now. Or Enishi, where I'm like, gotta build Sherrod, right? So, is what it is. I had no idea he was had this much of a sweet tooth. Sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome back. Shinkun comes back with the crepe he bought. When I saw how much sugar was in his hands, I couldn't hold back the cramp in my smile. The cream isn't done very well. But it's been baked the best, compared to the other ones. I see. After that little bite, Shinkun smiled, even more as he stuffed his cheeks with the third crepe. As I looked at that smile from the side, I felt like there was more sugar welling inside my mouth, and I desperately tried to push it down. I don't want to look at anything sweet now. Oh, Shinkun, do you want to eat a hot dog? I pointed at a nearby cart and spontaneously tried to lead Shinkun. Please let me have some salt. Aren't you full? Well... crap. Did I dig my own grave? Could it be that your wallet is tight? How about I treat you to that in case? Amaki-san gave me quite a bit today. That's not it, but okay. Good, he didn't notice. It's fine. Come on. Oh, there's chocolate bananas again. I like those better than hot dogs. He's hopeless. I have to do something. There was something good right there, but it was carried away in a moment. If I could somehow shift Shinkun's taste away from sweets, he'll break through the limits at the very worst at this rate. In other words, a reversal crisis. If I push too hard, I might cause withdrawal symptoms. Hey, are you feeling thirsty? Well, I guess I am. Do you want some cocky ice cream then? No, I'm fine with tea. Food's a no-go. After this, maybe we'll just ring toss. We'll just toss rings or do target practice. Since we're probably full by now, how about a game of ring tossing? I was saved from the sweet food minefield by a bottle of oolong tea, so I decided to steer Shinkun towards anything else. Really? There are stands we haven't eaten from there. I'm pretty sure he was referring to crepes, Please spare me from the sugar overlords. Oh, it does say overlords. Ha, see? Got there. I beg you. I hung around with a hesitant Shinkun as my heart cries out. We've done nothing but eat, and we're at a festival and all, so it'd be sad if we didn't do anything else. I suppose so. Where should we go next, then? Yes! I can escape the infinite hell of sugar here. Well, how about that way for now? I stuck a smile on my face as my heart cried in victory. I led the way to somewhere with fewer sweet stands. Ring toss, shooting galleries, smart balls. I wonder what would be good first. Isn't that? Shinkun quietly utters one word as he froze with the start. I stiffly swung my neck and I could hear a creak. And I saw a stream of people going towards. I looked. I was relieved it wasn't more sweets at first. And when I looked at where the people were going to, there was a wooden stage. They were all gathering together around it. I can't see for sure since we were apart. We're ways apart, but there seems to be a dragon man with a taiko drum on stage. I wonder if it's Tatsumi. A short time later, the drum's vigorous sounds and the Japanese music was carried by the wind all the way over to where we were. Oh, the Bon Festival dance. That takes me back. The Bon Festival dance? Yes. You really don't know? I know that much at least. I've never danced, though. Shinkun looked away as his voice got quiet. This is my chance. How about we dance together, then? What? Come on, then. Wait, Hiroyuki. I grabbed Shinkun's arms, forcibly dragging him along until we joined everyone else and walked towards the stage. Yes, like that. You don't need to be that stiff. Just do what everyone else is doing, and you'll be fine. Really? I'm not looking strange. You're fine, just fine. Shinkun was moving, if awkwardly, and frequently repeated that question. He could have just relaxed his shoulders more. Hey, your shoulders are stiffening up again. You're just too nervous. Come on, lighten up. Right. But Shinkun stiffened up again, and he's being clumsy all over. It wasn't like he usually was, and I tried not to think about the jerkiness as I moved along with the music next to him. Oh? Are you okay? Shinkun suddenly tripped, and he fell in front of me. Sorry. I tripped over my feet. I'm okay. Shinkun got up in a flash, then got to the awkward moment as he tried to mimic everyone's moves. Your shoulders are stiffening up again. It's probably because there's so many people. It makes me kind of nervous. Come on, relax more. Okay. And he goes back to awkward and clumsy. This is unlike him. He hesitantly looks around, frantically trying to imitate the movements as he feigns calmness. And for a little while, I danced together with him, with and aside him. You did well, Shinkun. Yeah. I really did look odd, didn't I? You did good. Wait, it wasn't even a competition anyways. He didn't really fall that often. It's just the Bond Festival dance. No need to take it so seriously, just relax. Come on. Looser. Looser. I acted like an octopus, flopping around as I relaxed every muscle in my body. What is that? I feel strange when I'm with you. If you try to encourage with a face like that, won't I look idiotic? He's so casually mean. I really do like an idiot. I really do look like an idiot. But back when Shinkun trailed off there, Shinkun? Oh, sorry. I was thinking about when I was young. The time you moved here? A bit more after that, I guess. The time my mother and father came to visit. Oh, what happened? You want to know? Yeah. I said it was when I was young, but my parents work somewhere a bit bigger. A Zaibatsu, combine, yeah, something like that. They're the CEOs of it. Simply put, they're big shots of the rich. Because of that, they seldom ever come here. Even so, back then they came to visit me sometimes. They used a short vacation. That reminds me, I vaguely remember seeing a big black car in front of the house a few times. I can't remember who rode it, but it's probably that time. That day was the first day I baked a cookie all by myself. All starting from making the dough onwards. I wanted to surprise them by saying I did it all by myself. It was a success. Both of them thought Amaki made it. It made me happy. They said it was good. They enjoyed something I did. Even so, I failed at the very end. You failed? How? Because I was a child. It became night, and in front of them as they turned to leave, I cried. I should have been able to see them off. I should have understood that in my head, and I thought hard about what I'd say. But why didn't the tears stop? I ended up bothering them. I should have known it in my head, but I didn't, not very well. Somehow I'm comparing that time to now. I see. I wonder, has Shinkun never depended on his parents? No, wait, even if he did, he probably couldn't. He's always aloof by himself, almost as if he's saying he can do anything himself, but maybe that's the cause of it. Why did I tell you something like this? Sorry for the stupid story. No. Would you please keep that story a secret? Really, why did I tell you that? Sorry for putting a damper on things. Instead, shall we enjoy the festival? There are still some food carts we haven't visited. Food carts? Wait, what? Oh, crap. The mood was so solemn until now, but going around the food carts again is... Give me a break on the sweets. Oh, damn it. I just said what I was on my mind out loud. Now that you mention it, everything we had until now was sweet. Sorry, was that hard on you? No. I tried to force myself to laugh, but I guess that won't work anymore. Why didn't you just tell me? I didn't want to ruin the mood. It's the summer and all. If you force yourself, wouldn't your priorities be wrong? How can you use consideration in the strangest places? Sorry. You aren't to blame. You could have just spoken shamelessly like always. Shameless, he says. Is that how I'm always seen? That's kind of depressing. Since before, you and everyone else would always speak to me without restraint or care. I like the you that doesn't mince manners. What? No. Not like that. I don't get it. Today's been so strange. Hey, Shinkun, wait. Shinkun ran off as his face was completely red, and I ran off after him a second later in confusion. We passed the time with this and that. As we took aim with our rifles, a loud sound rang out along with some lights, differently colored from the lighting. The fireworks started. Looks like the fireworks have begun. Yeah. Almost. I hit the target, but it was more of a graze than a bullseye. Oh, sorry. I used up all my shots, so I give back the gun to the come on, I was so damn close. Did you really want that stuffed animal? Not so much, but it's just annoyed me so much. But you didn't actually want it, though, no? Yeah, I guess so. But doesn't it make you want to aim high? Is that so? Shin cocked his head in thought as he ate his free caramel. Don't they say men should dream big? Well, even if I do say that, I'd probably get... if you can't get results, isn't it pointless? As an answer. So I'll just shut up for now. Well, that's a good stopping point, so shall we go somewhere else? Alright. Around here might be good. The two of us took a place next to the forest that's a bit away from the festival lights. Since we were away from the grounds, there weren't many people. It's a pleasant secret place. How beautiful. Yeah. I've always watched from my room's window, but there's something about seeing it close I like. I see then. Yeah. Hiroyuki. What? Thanks for inviting me. A lot's happened in the time we spent. It was fun. When he spoke to me like that, it was a bit embarrassing. I faltered a bit as I responded back to him, while he smiled and said, You don't need to thank. I just, wanted to come to the festival with you. But it's true, I had fun, so I had to tell you that. So thanks. Really? Well, you're welcome. All we did was go around together, eat, and hang out, though. I didn't do anything after being thanked again. But if Shin-kun had fun, isn't that okay? While I looked at Shin-kun from the side, we raised our eyes up to the fireworks blown in the sky. Man, that's one thing that I, kind of miss. I don't remember too much from when I lived in Japan as a wee babby child. But I do remember the fireworks from the Friendship Festival. And, I guess that was, one big shift. I was we moved to America. And, hey, the fireworks shows are shorter and not as extravagant. That was always kind of huh? It's over already? Or, oh, that fireworks show seemed kind of boring, by comparison of what I'm used to. And it's oh, being a stupid child and not knowing them, whatever, yeah. Hiroyuki. Yeah? Can I take your hand? Eh? When I looked at Shin-kun after his sudden request, he cast his eyes down in the darkness, staring at his own feet. That profile when the fireworks shot up, it somehow felt really lonely. After being fired, it soon disappeared. I tightly grabbed his left hand. He probably couldn't see it in this darkness, but I smiled at Shin-kun as I spoke. How's this? Okay. In the dark, it was gentle, but I'm sure I felt the soft hand grab back. Thank you, Hiroyuki. Well, I think that's gonna be the stopping place for now. So, yeah, wasn't that a fun, cute day at the festival with Shin-kun? Yeah, I liked it. But yeah, see you around, everyone.